Patrick, bro. What you guys say about Nicki, bro? What you guys say about Nicki? Okay. Now let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it. So I call myself a fake barb in terms of like I love Nicki. Nicki my like I've been with her since like Super Bass 2010, the YouTube videos, like the old YouTube videos before she even came up. Like she was my girl, you feel me? But like I feel like a lot of the diehard barbs, they're like not holding her accountable. Like people are not perfect. Like if she does something wrong, she does something wrong. Like I feel like a lot of people, they hold a lot of celebrities up on this pedestal of can't do no wrong, God tier type shit. And it's like, we are all the same humans. She just got more money than us. And she's talented as fuck. But besides the point, you know, like, that's my Nicki take. Like, I still love Nicki. Like, for the music, I love her. But, you know, she does what she does. She does what she does. But, like, I still fuck with the music at the end of the day. Like, as long as she's not killing nobody, like, you feel me? Yeah, like sometimes you might have to like I'm not saying I'm removing her. Let me speak in like linear. Some people have learned to separate the artist from their music. And like, you know, sometimes you have to do that. Like, not saying that I like fully have, but like sometimes you might have to take that route. Like you could like Nicki's music and just like not, you know, fuck with Nicki as a person. But at the end of the day, she is who she is and she is who she is. Yeah, and she got this, and this, and this, but we still all human, right? Well, we're all human. Like, she literally just got more money than us. But if she does something wrong, she does something wrong. Like, you feel me? There we go. But we gonna see what Patrick got to say about Nicki. I know like everything she's done is about to be laid out on the table. But you know, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's okay.
There is no debate. Nicki Minaj is a...
Hey, where the quality there? I want the quality. This is not the quality I want. Thank you. Stop playing with me. What's the drama? I don't even know what the drama is. Well, the most recent one was the one with Megan, no? On with the back and forth in the songs. I don't really pay attention. Like, I'm really one of those people, I just see headlines and like I'll hear what my friends say, but I'm like, I'm not fully invested in it. These people are grown. That's y'all business, you know? But hey. But yes, the queen. The queen. Are you a barb, Mr. Sean's son?
There is no debate.
Oops.
Nicki Minaj is a living legend in rap. She has over 100 million records sold, 23 top 10 Billboard Hot 100 singles, 3 #1 singles, 3 #1 albums, 148 Billboard Hot 1 entries, making her the number 5 of all time. 9 American...
Yeah, Barb is like what people who like Nicki Minaj are.
Music Award.
This is an iconic look. Nah, this is dead an iconic look. Shout out to 2010 Nicki.
It's 12 BET Awards, 8 MTV Video Music Awards, 4 Billboard Music Awards, 4 People's Choice Awards, 10 Grammy nominations. Do I really need to keep going because her list of accolades is long? If Nicki Minaj quietly bowed out of the spotlight, we would all hold her in high regard as one of the most dominant and well-respected female artists of all time. But she ruined that.
I figured when you asked, I figured you weren't a barb.
Her continuous self-sabotage, close associations with sexual...
Yeah, her husband is a sexual... Well, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. Well, wait, no, he just said it. So it has to be okay. Yeah, no, her husband's on the pedophile list. Yeah.
sexual predators, and patterns of embarrassing behavior has led to even her most diehard fans questioning the rapper's legacy. Once we dive into her history, you will start to wonder if she is
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, she was the reason why I started wearing bobs. Her and the girls in anime.
trying to destroy her reputation on purpose, because her words and actions will leave any sane person dumbfounded. But the true beginning of Nicki's decay started in 2017.
Yes! Yes, the Remy Ma beef. Y'all can't lie. Her comeback was... her comeback was great, even though like she had features on it. Like it was wonderful. But I'm gonna give Remy her props. Remy's song was also good. But Nicki, like, I can't even explain it, bro. I can't even explain it. But Remy's so pretty. Love you, babe.
When one rapper exposed her so badly.
Yeah, as you can see, like, I'm not on nobody's side. Like, these adults have beef. That's their business. I'm here for the music. I'm here for the music. Like, I love Cardi too. But, you know, people... Nicki and Cardi, like, you gotta choose a side. I'm not choosing a side. This has nothing to do with me. The fuck? Well, people just love for chat on internet, but I'm done now.
Tide began shifting against Minaj. For 7 years in a row, 2010 to 2016, Nicki won the BET Award for Best Female Hip Hop Artist. It's almost like she was the only female rapper. Obviously she wasn't, but to hip hop fans it kind of felt like that. Now sure, over the years she had some beef with other female artists, like Lil' Kim, Mariah Carey, Iggy Azalea, and even Miley.
Nah, yo, Mariah and Nicki on American Idol? I still see the clips on TikTok to this day, and I'm like, there's no way they aired this on TV. There's no fucking way y'all aired this on TV. That shit was bad. You obviously saw that they didn't like each other. It was so... Oh my god. Oh, yo. I used to wonder if like someone was actually gonna like hit, like put hands, like... I feel like they're both very classy women, but you never know.
Cyrus.
And now
I'm gonna keep pausing, but like, cause these are iconic scenes, bro. Now this bitch who had a lot to say about me in the press, Miley, what's good? What's good, Miley? What's good? I saw this live and I literally was like, you know. And then I started laughing. Oh my gosh.
back to this that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
But none of these feuds had any real negative impact on Nicki's career.
No, they did not.
Especially when you compare them to Remy Ma, who was the first rapper to successfully break down Nicki Minaj. When Remy Ma was incarcerated in 2007, she left behind massive shoes in the female rap scene that Nicki arguably filled. Minaj cemented her name in rap history throughout the next couple of years, being dubbed the Queen of Rap, among other illustrious titles. When Remy was released from prison in 2014, the female rap scene had changed drastically, and she was nowhere near as relevant in the eyes of music listeners. But Remy,
I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't realize how poppin'. Okay, there we go. I didn't realize how poppin' Remy was until I watched Love and Hip Hop. Like, cause I didn't know who she was until Love and Hip Hop, and then like when everything started to come out, I'm just like, oh, Remy used to be pop. Okay. Heard you, sis. But yeah, no, I had no idea who she was.
Remy still gave Minaj her props.
What I can say is that she's a wonderful woman, and she's on the same page with me. Like that, there's no need to try to tear somebody down. I can say what I said. No, I let her know that I'm super proud of her.
Despite her being cordial, Remy likely felt hungry to take back the Queen of Hip Hop crown. And what's a better way to show that she is a more skilled rapper than Nicki than remixing her songs? She released freestyles to Minaj's Only and Truffle Butter.
I didn't know about any of this. And this is why we fuck with Patrick, because You see, backstory.
Truffle butter, many suspected she took subliminal shots at Nicki. People keep saying, Rem, you need to drop a record. I'm like, in a minute, let me body his records. Yeah, for the millions, I will kill these pop hoes. Even though it seemed like a feud might be brewing, Remy continued voicing her support for Nicki and vice versa, with Nicki hinting at a potential collaboration in the future. Remy continued releasing music seemingly filled with subliminal disses toward—
We could have had a Remy Nicki. That's crazy. Oh my god, bro. That would have been crazy.
towards Nicki for 2 years, and eventually Nicki took the bait. On Jason Derulo's single Swalla, Nicki said, I gave these 2 years. Now your time's up. Bless her heart, she throwing shots, but every line sucks. 2 days later, Nicki was featured on Gucci Mane's Make Love, where she took even more shots aimed at Remy. Oh, you the queen of this here? 1 platinum plaque, album flopped, bitch, where? This was clearly aimed at Remy, who consistently called herself the queen of NYC. But Remy comes from a class of hip-hop MCs that don't take disses lightly, so she clapped back at Nicki with a full-fledged cut.
Them old school rappers, I'm sorry, they hit different, beef-wise and music-wise. I don't know what the fuck going on right now. Yo, comment down below how y'all feel about Ice Spice versus Lotto. I don't even, I don't know. I don't pay attention to shit.
Throat diss track. Sheether was Remy's 2017 remix of Nas's diss track on Jay-Z
Yeah!
titled Ether, which is widely regarded as one of the most iconic hip-hop diss tracks of all time. Like Nas, Remy delivered a barrage of scathing insults and criticisms aimed at Nicki, attacking everything from her appearance to her credibility as an artist. She claims that Nicki had sex with Lil Wayne, Drake, Trey Songz, Ebro, Gucci Mane. She claims that Nicki's butt implants popped, which led to a downfall in her and Meek Mill's relationship.
Yo, nah, this picture crazy though. I've never seen this picture. Yo, Patrick, where do you? And I was avidly on the internet during this time. I've never seen this. That's crazy. Damn, Nicki. It's okay though.
She also said that Nicki was influencing girls to get BBL surgeries, which have resulted in numerous deaths while under the knife. She claimed that Nicki uses—
Don't Remy got a BBL right now? Does she? I don't know for real. I know like she, I don't know if she lost weight naturally or if she got the surgery. But I do know like she lost like a woolly pa weight. So honestly don't know.
ghostwriters and even hard drugs. She also criticized Nicki about her support for her brother, who is a convicted pedophile. At this point in her career, Nicki seemed invincible, and she had never been directly attacked at this magnitude by another female rapper. People patiently awaited to hear Nicki's response, with many thinking it would be one of the greatest diss tracks of all time, but she choked and barely responded. Trying to act unimpressed by the response, Nicki took to Instagram and posted a now-deleted screenshot of an article referencing Fat Joe and Remy Ma's album opening week sales, which is the stereotypical response for a more popular rapper to brag about sales numbers while avoiding the serious accusations. She also posted audio of Beyonce referencing her as a rap queen.
I met this girl named Nicki.
You know, I always wonder, like, we never hear about Nicki and Beyonce anymore. Like, they came out with that one song, I believe, and we just never saw them together ever again. That's the real tea I want to know. Fuck all this little tiny shit.
Guess you could say she was the rap queen.
Remy then appeared on the Wendy Williams show, where she discussed why she dissed Nicki in the first place. She dressed in all black, implying that her outfit was funeral attire for Nicki. It took Minaj 2 weeks to respond with a record called No Frauds, where she accused Remy of getting plastic surgery, using
Bro, this song was a bop. This song was I love this song.
ghostwriters and a plethora of the exact same things that Remy accused Nicki of doing. Her response was basically, Patrick,
wait there. I don't like change. What did you do to your face? No! 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 He looks like a baby. Now he dead got a baby face under his beard. That's crazy. I don't even know how old Patrick is, but I would think he's like like in college. Unproblematic white king. He aging good. Good for you.
Yeah, I know you are, but what am I? Despite Nicki's cult-like fan base supporting her, the industry essentially declared Remy the winner, as she dethroned Nicki's 7-year run as the best female hip-hop artist at the 2017 BET Awards.
I must not remember any of this. I must not remember. This is all news to me. And like at this point in my life, I was like, you know, I love Nicki. Well, not like, I would say out of 10, I was like at a 7. Now I'm at a 5. You feel me? But like in terms of like keeping up with her and stuff like that. So, interesting.
Y'all got fat while we starved. Shots in your pads in your bras. Got fat while we starved. Shots in your pads in your bras. Y'all some liars. It ain't no facts in your song. And yeah, that crown is coming back to the Bronx.
Nicki Minaj hasn't won this.
She said the crown coming back to the Bronx. Nah, she ate. Remy ate. No, we gotta run that shit back. Run that shit back.
She dethroned Nicki's 7-year run as the best female hip-hop artist at the 2017 BET Awards.
Y'all got fat while we starved. Shots in your pads in your bras. Y'all some liars. It ain't no facts in your song. And yeah, that crown is coming back to the Bronx.
Nicki Minaj.
She ate. My girl did eat. She eats till she can't eat no more. That's crazy. Damn, Nicki. So what you do next, Nicki? What you do next?
Hasn't won this award ever since. Those who...
Wait, what?
Back to the Bronx.
Nicki Minaj hasn't won this award ever since.
They was trying to humble her.
Those who saw Minaj as the epitome of female rap just witnessed her get embarrassed and disrespected. She failed to address the onslaught of Remy's attacks and just continued to flex her wealth and sales numbers. Many thought because Nicki avoided the allegations, they must be true. But it's possible that this beef was just strictly entertainment and Nicki tucked her tail and took the L because she knew she was the weaker MC. Plus, any attention Nicki gave Remy only made her more relevant. But things got even worse for Nicki. There was a new poppin' female rapper from New York called...
And we get to the Cardi era. Yo, oh my God. I was actually very disappointed that like we couldn't get like an authentic record from them. Like, so disappointed. But it is what it is, you know?
Cardi B, and she had no intentions on bowing down to Minaj. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor. Basketball favorite was Underdog is point team. That's where California App Store first. So Rep aligned herself with Lil Kim and Remy Ma, Nicki's biggest enemies. Remy even brought out Cardi at Summer Jam 2017, where Remy's whole performance was dedicated.
Now you see a BARB. Oh, nah, wait, I'm playing devil's advocate right now, right? So a BARB would say, like, you know, when all my enemies... What is that saying? What is that saying? Oh my God. When like all your enemies, they end up like forming a group to hate you. There's like a specific Twitter quote involving those words, but in a different way. But that's what I mean. Like, that's what they would say. Like, oh, y'all bitches hate me and now y'all in a group. Y'all hatred run that deep. Devil's advocate, okay? But that's actually mad funny, bro. That's actually mad funny.
to dissing Nicki Minaj. Therefore, Nicki declared Cardi her enemy. But Cardi was different than Remy. She actually had a chance to dethrone Nicki's spotlight, and maybe even compete with her sales numbers. Cardi had the same appeal as Nicki. She could rap, she had the charisma and humor, she could do pop music, she had the sex appeal, and she was even supporting a similar bob hairstyle. During summer of 2017, Cardi dropped her song Bodak Yellow, which was the hottest
See, little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is blood shoes.
record of the summer.
Period.
All of the spotlight was on Cardi, so Nicki immediately took shots at the rapper. London on the Track released a song titled No Flag, where Nicki is heard rapping, "I heard these labels."
Nah, with Offset on the track. Is this before they were together? Had to be, because ain't no way.
Are trying to make another me. Everything you're getting, little hoe, is because of me. With how successful Nicki's career had been, it's not a stretch to think record labels viewed her as the blueprint to producing the next megastar in female rap. Plus, when you consider that UK rapper Lady Lesher stated that Atlantic Records offered her a €250,000 deal if she made a diss track about Minaj, you start to wonder if Atlantic Records, the same label that signed Cardi B, may have encouraged her to imitate and potentially engage in beef with Nicki, because Cardi seemingly responded to Nicki on stage.
You know this, she never fucking liked me, and all of a sudden she wanna be friends with me, no bitch.
At the time, it wouldn't really make sense for Cardi B to be enemies with Nicki Minaj, but from a business and marketing perspective, I could see a label encouraging this beef to keep fans engaged and boost sales numbers. In fact, Cardi's Bardi Gang and Nicki's BARB's fan bases actively fought each other on social media. The BARBs even teamed up with the Swifties to excessively stream Taylor.
What? This is what y'all do on the internet? That's crazy. Are y'all in like group chats? How do y'all coordinate this? No, I'm actually curious. How do y'all do that?
There's Look What You Made Me Do in an attempt to keep Taylor at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, but they ultimately failed as Bodak Yellow landed at the #1 spot, breaking a record that Nicki could never do by herself. Cardi B became the first female rapper with a #1 solo single since Lauryn Hill's Doo-Wop in 1998. Bodak Yellow stayed at #1 on the Hot 100 for 3 consecutive weeks. At this point, Nicki had never achieved a #1 song.
You know what I've seen on social media lately? And this is not a sub towards Cardi at all. It's just like seeing the headline or the record that she broke. I seen somebody on Twitter or a Twitter post, whatever the fuck, and it was like, oh, like a lot of people feel like they keep making these specific record breaking titles that are like so specific, it would only apply to you. Again, not saying like this applies to Cardi right now. I'm just like, again, it's a thought. But yeah, like, and when I really thought about it, I'm just like, that's actually wild if you really think about it. Like, for a lot of people. But a look, ladies and gentlemen.
Song. Plus, she was 35.
Now look at that lace. Or was this a sew-in? This could have been a sew-in, because this looks real. But oh, look.
And her prime was seemingly behind her. Cardi's commercial impact could not be denied, and perhaps Nicki wanted to establish a truce. She congratulated Cardi on the massive achievement on Twitter, but that truce only lasted a few weeks, because Nicki's jealousy would eat away at her. In October of 2017, the Migos released a single titled Motorsport, in which they requested a feature from Nicki. In Nicki's verse, she said, "If Cardi is the QB, then I'm Nick Lombardi." To explain the reference, an NFL quarterback, like Patrick Mahomes, is typically the star of the team, but Vince Lombardi is one of the greatest NFL coaches of all time. He was an executive of the NFL, and the trophy that is given to the Super Bowl winner is called the Lombardi Trophy. Nicki's essentially saying here, if Cardi's the star of a team, then I'm a legend. I'm the damn trophy that you work your whole life to achieve. However, once Nicki found out that Cardi was going to be on the song, she changed the lyric to, "If Quavo is the QB, then I'm Nick Lombardi," which doesn't really...
Oh. See, no one ever, like, I knew the reference, but I didn't know, like, that deep into the reference, like, the Nick Lombardi is the legendary. That's crazy.
Really makes sense, nor does it rhyme. Despite this, Cardi insisted that there was no beef between the two.
I just feel like it's really internet made fans and people, they really want to see that happen because it's really entertaining. To see people beef is entertaining.
But the beef would be confirmed to be true when the two got into a physical altercation a few months later. At Harper's Bazaar's Icons party during New York Fashion Week, multiple videos of the two fighting quickly circulated online, with one even showing Cardi attempting to throw a shoe at Nicki. In one of the videos, Cardi can be heard making some damning threats. Cardi was later seen exiting the venue with a massive bump on her forehead. Nicki said she was embarrassed about the whole situation.
The other night, I was a part of something so mortifying and so humiliating.
Then Cardi responded with,
How you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster? You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with lies.
Cardi posted her reasoning behind the attack the following day. She accused Nicki of trying to blackball her, intimidate her, and worst of all, speaking ill of her child. Everyone took Cardi's side, since they understood that defending their children is important. However, Nicki vehemently denied that she ever spoke bad about Cardi's daughter. She also called out Cardi's hypocrisy by revealing old Instagram screenshots where Cardi repeatedly attacked a mother whose son died. She also referred to the deceased child as a monkey. Cardi also accused Nicki of trying to interrupt or ruin her financial opportunities, money that would help her feed her family. So Nicki again called out Cardi's hypocrisy.
Now we gonna get into some things because I'm tired of people lying on me. Now you want to talk about stopping bags, but it's two innocent girls in a strip club right now that ain't did nothing but go to the strip club and get money. Now they can't.
Is this not Jade and her sister? The one that used to fuck with Tekashi? Cause this one looked just like Jade. I don't know what her sister looks like, but I know she has a sister that's like, they on the come up together, or they came up together.
Can't get no money, so who's stopping bags? Cause you got grown ass fucking men showing up to where the they at and where they work at.
Oh, it is Jade. It is Jade. That's crazy. Oh, this was the case? Oh.
They can't feed their kids. They can't feed their fucking family. You mad at a woman for what a man is doing. And that's the problem with...
See, and here's the thing. Everybody's wrong. Nobody's right. Nobody's the victim. Everything's just wrong. Cause like... everyone's a hypocrite, bro. Everyone's a hypocrite.
So many black women and women, period. Oh, cause she not black. Cause she refers to you black women. Oh, we got the receipts for that too. FYI, she refers to black women as monkeys and roaches. Roaches!
Cardi never responded to this directly. She was done with the back and forth and made a declaration that Nicki did not want to accept.
We could settle it however you want to settle it. We could talk about it or we could fight it out. I'm with whatever.
Regardless of who you think was right in this situation, it was evident that female rappers had no intentions on bowing down and declaring Nicki as the queen of rap. Her dominance over the culture was fading. Cardi was just the first of many emerging female artists that we see dominating hip-hop today, and it seemed like Nicki was slowly losing her mind, seemingly grasping at straws to keep the public on her side. But the more she got on social media to rant, the worse it got.
We only 13 minutes in. Patrick, what more do you have to say, bro? Yo, he said so much already. Like, what more?
For her. On August 10th, 2018, Nicki released her fourth studio album, Queen. Led by singles like Chun-Li and Barbie Dreams, the album received positive reviews from critics. Queen debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 200 after selling 185,000 units first week. Now, this was Nicki's worst album performance, but number 2 is still considered a wildly successful debut. She just released at a competitive time. Travis Scott's Astroworld dropped the week before, which was the single most anticipated album of 2018. and he delivered as it was a great project. Astroworld remained at number 1 for a second week in a row with 205,000 sales. With the Cardi B beef still fresh, Cardi fans had even more ammo since her debut album reached number 1 just a few months earlier. On top of that, Cardi outsold Nicki. Nicki being number 2 was further proof to her detractors that she is not the dominant force she once was, so she started blaming everyone but herself for the album not reaching number 1. She tweeted, Spotify put Drake's face on every playlist but told me they'd have to teach me a lesson for playing my music 10 minutes early on Queen Radio. Even though they've been giving away my music for free for years and I'm one of the top Spotify artists of all time. Nicki also blamed her label for not standing up for her because they feared Spotify would retaliate and not promote her friend and frequent collaborator Ariana Grande's albums.
Oh, shout out to Ariana. Everything that's going on right now.
Sweetener that released around the same time. Spotify eventually addressed Nicki's claims, denying all allegations of mistreatment. Spotify supported Nicki Minaj with a Times Square billboard, a host of the largest playlists, new music.
I don't know. Like for this, we have heard that like the industry does not fuck with Nicki. So it's like these claims, if that's true, doesn't seem too far off. But still.
Friday and the new music release shelf. A representative for Spotify told Business Insider her song Bed actually saw an increase based on the promotions put behind the campaign. The company continues to be big fans of Nicki. After Spotify proved her wrong, Nicki could no longer blame them, so she shifted her anger towards Travis himself. I put my blood, sweat, and tears in writing a dope album only for Travis Scott to have Kylie Jenner post a tour pass telling people to come see her and Stormy. I'm actually laughing. For context, Kylie Jenner promoted Travis Scott's online store to Instagram with the caption, "Me and Storm ready for tour," to which Nicki claims that Travis sold 50,000 album units because of Kylie's promotion. All purchases of his t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and keychains automatically came with a digital download of Astroworld, which counted as one album sale even though the buyer is not required to actually download or listen to the album. This
I don't know, these are just specifics. Because it's like, yeah. Nah.
This has been a common strategy for artists to exploit the Billboard charts for over a decade.
But what we not gonna do is have this auto-tune man coming up here selling fucking sweaters and telling y'all he sold 500,000 fucking albums, because he didn't. And
it has been said that like he bought like his streams, no, something like that. Like I think that's what it was. He was buying his streams in the beginning, I believe. So it's like, you know, sketchy shit like that, technicalities like that, like, yeah, they could be true. But,
And it's a lot of rappers behind the scene that want to talk about it and they're scared. You're a f***ing man. You got your f***ing homeboy talking for you and you got your girlfriend posting tour passes saying you sold albums. Stop it.
Firstly, Nicki calling Travis Auto-Tune Man is a non-insult considering her love for the effect. Secondly, her being angry about bundle sales is ironic because she tried to do this exact same strategy.
Tell us more!
According to an article published by Rolling Stone, on her online store, Nicki had an array of merch and album bundles available. She also provided a concert package to her upcoming joint tour with rapper Future. Each time a fan purchased a concert package, they received free copies of her album, which substantially impacted the sales for Queen. Nicki also tried to boost her numbers after the album's official release by adding her previous release track Fifi to the album, which would count towards the album's total streaming numbers. But none of it worked. Nicki had no one else to blame.
So that's why artists put like their old songs on their new shit. That's interesting.
She had to just accept that people didn't want her album, her merch, or her tour as much as they wanted Travis's or Cardi B's. As if 2018 couldn't get any crazier for Nicki, the public found out about her boyfriend's dark past, which...
Oh, I hate this nigga, bro. I hate him. Ugh.
Changed her reputation forever. Nicki began to publicly post about her boyfriend Kenneth Petty after a few months of dating, with sources close to Minaj claiming that they were already considered getting married and having babies. But Nicki's fans weren't so supportive of Kenneth, as he is a convicted sex offender stemming back to the 90s. Kenneth initially pleaded not guilty to all charges. However, during a hearing on April 5th, 1995, Petty withdrew his not guilty plea and instead pleaded guilty to the charge of attempted rape. He was sentenced to 18 to 54 months in prison, but served nearly 4 years before his release in January of 1999. If Kenneth is considered a Tier 2 or Tier 3 sex offender, he must remain on the sex offender registry for at least 20 years, as well as report his current address to the Department of Justice every 6 months, which is why in July of 2022, Petty was sentenced in Los Angeles to probation and home detention for failing to register as a sex offender. Kenneth was also ordered to pay a $55,000 fine as a part of his sentence of 3 years probation and 1 year of home detention.
So imagine if he wasn't with Nicki, bro. How would you pay that fine? Because I know damn well he didn't pay for it.
To the U.S. Attorney's Office. But it gets even worse. Since the public became so invested in Nicki's relationship, media outlets began reporting on the 26-year-old trial, which led to Petty's victim, Jennifer Hugh, having to relive this horrific time of her life. She even claimed that the associates of Minaj and Petty spent months in 2020 harassing her and offered her hundreds of thousands of dollars to basically say that the attempted rape never happened. Jennifer alleged that a man named Barry, who was close to her brother, reached out to offer his help. Barry got Jennifer on the phone with Minaj, to which she claims that Minaj tried to help her. She also quoted Nicki saying, "Listen, I just need you to know, woman to woman, this really happened." Jennifer was confused. Why would Nicki Minaj want to help her husband's victim? Well, if Jennifer were to say that the 1995 case was a lie, then Nicki's reputation to the public might be saved. Barry allegedly parked in a car outside her house. Jennifer said he offered her $20,000 in cash if she agreed to sign a letter he'd typed that stated she lied about her assault. Jennifer refused any and all offers of financial compensation to change her story. Jennifer became even more fearful when she received a call from her brother asking if she was okay. He told her that their cousin had called him again, and that this time he sounded terrified, telling them that they knew where she lived. Jennifer moved.
Nah, Nicki wildin', bro. Sending people to people's house? That's crazy.
And changed her phone number as she feared for her safety. She did not know who was looking for her, but she did not want to take any chances. She ended up moving 3 times over the course of a couple years. She believes that she was being intimidated, stalked. Also, she could change her story and clear Petty's name to the public. But she stayed strong and refused to give in. She actually ended up suing the Pettys for $20 million for her claims she endured a relentless campaign of bribery, intimidation, harassment, and stalking. But then Petty accused Hugh of going out of her way to publicly shame him. Jennifer even went as far as releasing never-before-seen photos from 1994 with bruises on her neck and body after the assault. Jennifer said, "When I was 16, nobody believed me, and now it feels the same. It feels like I'm fighting for my character." Petty and Minaj's legal teams denied all accusations and are more than ready to defend themselves in court. Since Minaj hasn't directly responded to these allegations, it's impossible to say she is guilty of bribery and intimidation. Not responding is probably the smartest thing Nicki has ever done. But even if the truth comes out that she never intimidated this woman, fans still wonder why out of all people Nicki chose to be with, she landed on Kenneth Petty.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm fucking one of them. Like, I know you can't choose who you love, but damn, bro. Like, come on.
All this wasn't his only crime. Petty was also responsible for the shooting death of Lamont Robinson in 2002. The original charge was murder.
This man killed somebody? I didn't even know that.
In the second degree, but following a plea bargain, he pled guilty to manslaughter, to which he was sentenced.
This man been in prison twice? Oh my God. Yo, Nicki. I ain't know it's this bad, bro. What?
To to 10 years in federal prison for. TV host Jesse Palmer aired a segment on Daily Mail TV regarding Nicki's relationship where he said that Nicki's fans were, quote, worried because this isn't the first time Nicki Minaj has defended a sex offender. He then clarified that Nicki had allegedly been supporting her brother while he was behind bars. Nicki proceeded to have an outburst on Instagram, saying, "You just lied on me on national television and now you're being sued. You better be able to back up what you just said about me with facts." She followed up with another tweet saying that the reporter was going to jail for repeating extremely public information. Nicki would have 100% lost this lawsuit since it was public knowledge that Nicki was supporting her brother during his trial. Because if you don't know, Nicki's husband isn't the only one guilty of sex crimes. Her brother Jelani Mirage was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison for predatory sexual assault against a child. Authorities arrested Jelani in connection with the case in December of 2015 after he was accused of repeatedly R-wording his stepdaughter, beginning when she was just 11 years old. According to Gossip, Jelani was an employee for Nicki at the time. While in custody, he suffered from an unknown medical condition that required him to be arranged at Nassau University Medical Center. According to the New York Post, Nicki Minaj promptly paid her brother's $100,000 bail, using 2 of her houses in Baldwin, Long Island as collateral.
She got houses in Baldwin? That's interesting. I'm from New York.
To a source close to Nicki, she was prepared to do anything for her brother.
Baldwin's in Long Island.
Nicki was willing to give up any asset to ensure she had enough money to protect her brother. A grand jury in New York's Nassau County indicted Jelani Mirage on felony sexual assault against a child in April of 2016. He was also indicted on 2 felony counts of sexual conduct against a child and endangering the welfare of a child. He pled not guilty.
Bro, niggas who assault people deserve to get they shit cut off. But niggas who touch kids, they're both equally horrible, but like, oh my god, like that's just, oh my god, yo, just burn everybody at the stake, bro.
Guilty to the charges, asserting his innocence and denying the charges brought against him.
Nah, like, burn their penises off. Yes.
Since he pled not guilty, Jelani sought to have the prosecution prove the case against him beyond a reasonable doubt during the trial in October of 2017. Although Nicki never commented publicly on the charges against
I understand this is like her brother, but like there's certain things where you're just like, yeah, nah. Your character is all types of fucked up and you got to go.
Against Jelani, his attorney, David Schwartz, told media outlets that Nicki may attend part of her brother's trial and supports him 100%. In November of 2017, Nassau County Court found Jelani Mirage guilty of predatory sexual assault. And you might as well just add rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine to the Nicki Minaj sex crime triangle, as her first #1 song came from their collaboration, Trolls. In October of 2015, Daniel Hernandez pled guilty to a felony count in
Wasn't
Trolls,
this the thing where she was pregnant and nobody knew?
As her first #1 song came from their collaboration, Trolls. In October of 2015, Daniel Hernandez pled guilty to a felony count of use of a child in a sexual performance. He was charged with 3 counts of the offense.
Oh, nobody knew that! What? What? Look at this fool looking ass nigga. What? Don't look at me!
After a February 2015 incident in which he had physical contact with a 13-year-old girl and
13? Nah, bro, that's...
later distributed videos of the incident online as a part of a music video.
What? What music video was this?
In the video, the child engages in oral sexual intercourse with the separately charged defendant, Taquan Anderson, while the defendant, Daniel Hernandez, stands behind the child making a thrusting motion with his pelvis.
I'm done! I'm done! Cause what do you mean? How do you fight? Did he plead not guilty? Was he Did he plead not guilty? How is he out right now? Oh my god. Why isn't it over?
And smacking her on the buttocks. The child is nude in the video.
How is he not in jail? How is he not in jail? You're a predator!
In an interview with DJ Academics, 6ix9ine denied knowing the girl was a minor, but
how do you not know she's a 13-year-old? Usually looks like a 13-year-old. Especially without makeup. I don't care how grown they look. Just by their mannerisms, you could tell they're a child.
Tekashi's legal situation was very much public knowledge before Nicki and 6ix9ine's first collaboration. Most artists in the industry avoided working with Tekashi due to this charge, but Nicki didn't seem to mind. Some people, particularly Nicki Minaj fans, look at her involvement with sexual predators as strictly coincidental. Her brother could have lived a double life. She probably genuinely thought he was a good, innocent man and was just as shocked as we were when the charges were made. They probably think she financially supported him because she is a good sister. Her husband's case was in 1995 before she ever knew him, and he was 16 years old. Maybe Nicki believes he is a changed man, and their love is so strong she is willing to forgive him. Or maybe
I don't know about y'all. No, could never be me. You do things like that, and then no, you want to come be next to me, bro? I don't even got an insult to say. Just.
Maybe she genuinely believes he was falsely accused and vilified his whole life, and 6ix9ine could be chalked up as purely business. 6ix9ine is a rapper, and let's be honest, most rappers aren't exactly the most morally righteous people. But she still has this massive gray cloud of questionable associations that makes it really hard for fans to defend her, especially when she keeps engaging in wars with other female rappers. In addition to Remy and Cardi, Latto and Megan Thee Stallion broke Nicki down, but we can't even blame them. You will notice that Minaj did this to herself. Nicki and Atlanta-based rapper Latto got into some beef after Minaj exposed screenshots of their private conversation. It all started when Minaj was mad at the Grammys for nominating her song Super Freaky Girl in the pop category, while Latto's hit song Big Energy was nominated in the rap category.
Super Freaky Girl, where I only rapped on the song.
Okay, but she's not wrong. Like, how you gonna... They did that on purpose. Like, how you gonna put a rapper in a pop category? But, like, should she have brought up Latto? Probably not. I don't know who else is on the list, but, like...
Was removed out of rap categories at the Grammys, right? And put in pop.
Now, Nicki does have a solid point here. The Grammys' categorizations for these songs does seem wrong, and people have suspected that the Grammys have been corrupt for a long time. Latto responded with a subtweet saying, "Damn, I can't win for losing. All these awards, nominations, I can't even celebrate." According to Latto, she attempted to reach out to Nicki and privately address the situation, but Nicki went to Twitter instead. This Karen has probably mentioned
I'm really wondering how much he had to go through all this social media stuff, because this is weeks, bro. Weeks. This is research. Props to you. Props to you. Big props to you, Patrick, for real.
My name in over 100 interviews. She said she waited in line for Pink Friday with her Barbie chain on, bangs, pink hair, but today, Scratch Off decides to be silent. Rather than speak up for the black woman she called her biggest inspiration.
Yo, Nicki liked to throw that in people's faces. I thought you said I was your inspiration. I thought you said you loved me 12 years ago. What happened?
Two then continued their back and forth on Twitter. Latto said, "Super Freaky Grandma is married and related to effing rapists. You ain't gonna bully me, bitch. My idol turned rival. Now you hating."
facts.
As you can see, anytime Nicki gets into a beef, the main attack is her association with her brother and husband. Nicki responded by pointing out Latto's hypocrisy. Didn't care about when she was begging for features. Didn't care about Kodak's past. Didn't care about...
I don't like Kodak.
The accusations made about Dr. Luke, who produced Big Energy. Newsflash, scratch off. I've never raped anyone. I've inspired millions. You're one of them, bozo. To be clear, Latto never accused Nicki of R-wording anyone. She said married and related. The public took Latto's side and looked at Nicki as a bitter old bully mad at the young rising star who won the BET award for Best Female Hip-Hop Artist over Nicki. But Nicki's beef with Latto is minor compared to how she embarrassed herself trying to attack Megan Thee Stallion. Megan was the one female rapper that Nicki didn't immediately make enemies with. After connecting on Instagram Live, the two collaborated on Megan's single, Hot Girl Summer, in 2019, which became a huge hit. They even shot a music video together and seemed to be on friendly terms for the short years that followed.
Nah, Nicki's titties during this time? God damn! Just run that back.
They even shot a music video together and seemed to be on friendly terms for the short years that followed. But in 2021, Minaj unfollowed Megan on Instagram, sparking rumors that their friendship was heading south. On an episode of her Queen radio show the following year, Minaj recalled an encounter between them that shifted the status of their friendship. Nicki said, "Imagine telling someone you didn't want to drink because you were, at the time, possibly pregnant, because you were actively trying to have a baby." In typical Nicki fashion, she doesn't mention anyone's name, but fans suspected it was about Megan. A fan tweeted at Megan, "Nicki Minaj is accusing you of encouraging abortion and child endangerment with alcohol. This isn't something to stay quiet on." And Megan said, "Lie." Months later, Minaj took subtle digs at Meg on the track Red Ruby to Sleaze, rapping, "700 on them horses when we fixing to leave, but I don't fuck with horses since Christopher Reeves." If you don't know, Stallion is a horse. Megan ignored her shots for years until her 2024 song, Hiss, which is an all-encompassing diss track where she takes shots at multiple people in the industry, including Minaj by way of her husband's status as a registered sex offender. Megan raps, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan, these hoes mad at Megan's Law." Megan's Law is the name for a federal law in the United States requiring law enforcement authorities to make information available to the public regarding registered sex offenders. This one lyric sent Nicki into one of the worst meltdowns we've seen on social media by a celebrity.
I don't care. Bitch. I dare you. I fucking dare you, bitch, to say one more thing about my fuck family, ho. Bullet fragment foot, bitch. Bullet fragment, she a bullet fragment.
Nicki!
Bullet fragment, bitch. Now listen here, ho. Get up on your good foot. Bitch, I said get up on your good foot, not your bad foot. Fuck was that, a diss or a piss? Said it was hiss, I said piss. That my fans called it piss.
Nicki is maniacally mocking the incident where Megan was shot in the foot by
Nah, Patrick, using this picture is wild.
Tory Lanez. She then goes on to refer to her husband's rape as 30-year-old T.
Y'all mad because y'all don't have somebody that loves you and stand 10 toes down behind you. So you bringing up 30-year-old T for when this man was a 15-year-old child. You bringing up 30-year-old T because no man has ever and will ever fucking love you and lying on your dead mother.
Wait. So how old was he when he did it?
On your dead mama. On your dead, she done lied on her dead mama. Lied on her dead mama. Lied on her dead mama. Lied on your, I said lied on her. Hey, sexy red, she done lied. She lied and she cried and she lied and she cried. She said she lied and she cried and she lied.
Not the coke is showing. Do y'all think Nicki on that? I think she is. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wouldn't be surprised because it's not something that's not possible. You feel me?
She cry and then she lie and she cry and she lie and she cry because she got blogs all up her stupid doofy self ass every press. I said no well. I don't give up.
Nicki, aged 41 years old, repeatedly mocks Megan's mother who died of brain cancer while claiming that this is her alter ego, Roman, speaking.
Every one of y'all, bloggers, YouTubers, all of y'all, let me tell y'all something.
What my pen don't catch, the universe will. Ask about my prophecies.
She didn't drag Megan, she embarrassed herself. This is literally the same feeling as when you have to sit next to a crackhead on a bus.
Nah.
This is what narcissistic rage looks like. Nicki then took to Twitter to continue expressing her rage. Megan's Law, for a free beat you could hit Megan raw. Minaj also did what she does best and bragged about her success, listing several accolades while comparing their respective careers. She even accused Megan of winning fraudulent awards, seemingly referring to her 3 Grammys, of which Minaj has none, and repeatedly described her as a flop who uses ghostwriters. In the midst of the outburst, TMZ reported that several BARBs leaked the location of the burial site of Megan's mother on social media. As a result, the cemetery notified local authorities and increased the number of security personnel at their facility. She spent days berating
Nah, see, and this is why I do not claim to be a BARB. Y'all crazy, bro. Cause what? Like, these parasocial relationships are sometimes like too much. Because this woman has beef with some other woman on the internet, and you want to insert yourself and find the girl's mother's grave and I go do what? Dig her up and like, y'all really sick in the head for real.
Megan on social media, during which she repeatedly mentioned her mother. Nicki also liked hundreds of tweets from fans talking negatively about Megan, many of which mocked her for the shooting. Nicki ultimately released a diss track titled Bigfoot, where she taunts Megan over her deceased mother, her appearance, and her sexual history, including her relationship with ex-boyfriend Partisan Fontaine. And the last 2 minutes
Yo, fuck that nigga, bro.
of this song is a creepy monologue that sounds like a mental breakdown.
Ho, the things that you've lied about, even pertaining to your mom, you don't want that out, okay?
Megan laughing herself to sleep with this. The producers really saw her having a manic episode and hit record. Nicki, girl, they only asked you to stop covering up predators. Megan has yet to respond to Nicki's diss track. She seems to be unbothered while she continues to promote Hiss. Hiss was met with widespread critical acclaim and debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it her 3rd #1 single as an artist. Due to the negative attention placed on Nicki following her heated rivalry with Megan, fans began digging into her past and found a questionable old song. The 2009 Lil Twist track, Old Enough, featuring Nicki Minaj, was released when Lil Twist was 16 years old. Nicki raps, "You might can get it, you might can hit it, but I gotta run. I know you young, but you know I like that young money. See, little boy, I can be your little teacher. And if you ball, then meet me behind the bleachers."
This song sounds familiar. Hold on. What's it called? Lil Twist what? Old Enough? Let's find out. Will I get copyrighted? Probably. Oh, this is her verse.
DJ Rockstar.
Yo, you might can get it, might can hit it, but I gotta run. And when you get it, don't be telling where you get it from. I know you young, but you know I like that young money. And hurry up, the president about to come for me. See, little boy, I could be your little teacher. And if you bow, then meet me behind the bleacher. You gotta come hard trying to reach her. Cause if we hit it, I'ma charge you for the feature.
2009 Lil Twist track, Old Enough, featuring Nicki Minaj, was released when Lil Twist was 16 years old. Nicki raps, "You might can get it, you might can hit it, but I gotta run. I know you young, but you know I like that young money. See, little boy, I can be your little teacher. And if you ball, then meet me behind the bleachers. You gotta come hard trying to reach her. Cause if we hit it, I might charge you for the feature." While someone can argue that it's just music, a creative outlet to innocently roleplay various situations, it's just another bullet point on the long list of Nicki's associations with sex crimes. And again, there is no debating that Nicki Minaj fundamentally changed the landscape for female rappers forever. She is a hip-hop legend, but all of this has put a damaging stain on her reputation, and I'm not really sure how she can get back in the good graces of fans.
I think she can.
Artists who destroy their...
I think she can. if I'm being honest. Cause like like she still has her diehard fan base, so it's like who knows? But I'm trying to end it. And it's not, the words aren't coming out. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching today. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Bye. Oh, do I turn off the mic or do I turn this off first? Oh.